Fuck.
God
That's
damn
about
it.
right. That's about right.
You
Yeah.
can't give me a countdown. I'm gonna do it. You just have to
Uh-huh.
spring it upon me so I don't have the chance.
Does anyone want to run a recap for inspo?
What did happen last session?
I'm not gonna lie, I barely remembered what I did when I woke up this morning, so...
I will give it a shot. It's gonna be. You're getting this from. I've had 3/4 of a bottle of wine in the last hour and a half, Kate. So it's gonna be.
Hijinks.
I think I can sum it up in a sentence. We all
Chaos?
woke up and had existential crises.
That yes, true. Existential crisis. There was a lot of existential crises. There was also there were a lot of Dragon Balls. Apparently, there was Dragon Dude in a robe that was way too short.
Oh
And then
yeah, those
he
Dragon
and-
Balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Those Dragon Balls, yeah. He and Mimi had a fashion show, while the rest of us tried to figure out what the hell we're gonna do. We found out that what's his fuck Renji apparently still has ties to who I've only heard tale of, the bitch. I missed most of that. Somebody that's not fun apparently and is tied to the world that we live in now.
To be fair,
I believe
the bitch is all you need to know.
yes. The idea is to find a plan to get home. Kira supposedly knows people. And I think we were all going to get breakfast. Why I did all that in an Aussie accent, I don't know. I'm drunk and autistic, and that's the answer, really. That's the only answer you need. Therefore, that's about the best I got there, mate. that's it.
Amazing.
Thank you.
So, where we left off, a
Sweet
couple
as.
of our individual players here, their characters had some interesting dreams leading to these existential crises. Gesh, not used to having company in his squatter's home, woke up to the sound of commotion. That would normally be a decent time, but Gesh doesn't believe in that. But did eventually go and inspect some of his latest hoard, where he discovered one of his amulets. Not quite what it originally appeared to be. In the meantime, I, Ling, and Renji all searched the local library that's in this giant estate, where you found 2 books of interest. One about planar travel, and one that seems to have a attached spirit.
That was a thing. I forgot. I've slept since then. I remember this now.
After picking up this book, the air grew cold, and an apparition appeared. Silent. Seemed to have its tongue removed, moaned in pain, and then disappeared. And that is where we left off. So, with this knowledge, what do you do?
I do remember before you start the fact that there were 3 people standing all over each other, frantically flipping through a book. That was the thing I remember. Sorry, carry on.
Renji had the planar book, Ling was behind them, and then Kindle came in and came up over the other shoulder.
Yes.
Other shoulder.
And Kira, take your inspiration.
Oh yeah. Fuck. I gotta make a note of that. Hang on. Doobie-doobie-doo. Carry on.
What's everyone doing?
You muted.
At the possibility of, well, in the event of, book, then spirit, and then planar travel, Regis just kind of like takes the book of planar travel and just goes, so.
Ling. Yoink.
Book order.
I want to fucking go home.
So do I. But are you a wizard?
I'm barely a fucking paladin right now.
Exactly.
That's why I want to go fucking home.
Exactly. Maybe we need a arcane, someone of arcane persuasion. To maybe help.
Perhaps.
To just like kind of goes Ling.
What?
Maybe someone with arcane persuasion could look through this book and find out the necessary information a little faster than we can, because I don't know about you, but my arcane knowledge.
Some. And to be honest, I don't see a wizard around, so why not read this?
Hey, Gash. Gash.
I say, don't look at Kira. Her arcana is jack shit. And
So,
fuck all.
Gesh
What do you want the
is-
Dragon Balls for?
Why does it always go back to Dragon Balls with me?
Because you fucking
No.
You throws Dragon Balls in front of the entire party. What the fuck?
I
do you
literally only
expect
said that
to happen?
because I couldn't find the image I was looking for to send to the group chat where Goku has the actual Dragon Balls and snipped him and is running away. I looked, I couldn't find it.
No, okay. Long story short, for those who don't know, I was very much associated with Vegeta back in the day, and now it's coming back.
Hell yeah.
You can't get away from it. You just can't.
Can't get away.
You just cursed with the Dragon Balls, mate. It's your legacy.
So Gesh, I believe was sitting in another room, kind of looking through all of his stuff that he's collected, and I thought he was in a room with
Mimi.
the thing.
Keith.
No,
Keith came
the
and
thing.
bothered you for a bit.
Keith, yeah.
Keith came
So,
and bothered you for a bit and then went to find the larder.
Oh, okay. So he left. Okay, because if he was still in the room, it'd be like if you were someone who was afraid of dogs and there was a chihuahua in your way. Like, you don't want to move.
Perched up on the corner of the bed. Can I help you?
Can I help you? Yeah. So basically, like he hears you and he's just like, he's that child who doesn't want to leave their room when mom tells them to come down or when mom calls them. So he's like, what?
Just asking if you know anyone of arcane persuasion, possibly a wizard who could possibly
You.
just get.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Oh, this is perfect.
I'm so sorry.
Oh no! By the way, this is not Mitch. This is Renji. Just you start to see the angry vein come up in the forehead. Just I'll be right back. And zips. In that angry stride of just fucking motherfucker, son of a. Opens the door. Just Gesh. Renji.
Gentleman who fell down.
Yes, Renji.
Reagan, gotcha.
Do you know of anyone that's in the city of powerful arcane persuasion, possibly a wizard, who could possibly help with a book on planar travel so that we can go the fuck home? Because you seem like a person who knows a lot of people.
So, when you were originally talking, it was just like nothing you said was relevant. The moment you started talking about him, it looked like he started paying more attention.
I mean, you're such an influential character and such a public character as well, so I thought that maybe you could be our savior and be our current favorite person in the world and help exactly and be our current favorite person in the world and maybe help
Thank
us
you for understanding that mime.
Like, I feel like, can he roll something? Can he roll like a deception or something?
I mean,
Or does Gesh have to make an insight?
Can Gush make an insight roll to see how
Make
bullshittery
an
this?
insight roll. I think that is the more accurate way to make this. Gesh needs to roll insight.
All right, because like,
And you can roll Sagan. Oh my god, I saw the name.
wow,
What's
wow,
happening? Why?
I see how it is.
I literally earlier, Renji said the thing about we need somebody with Arcana, and I almost went, if only Athena was here. Her fucking +6 Arcana modifier. Damn, if only.
Renji.
I got a +4.
A deception or persuasion, whichever is most accurate in this moment. You do not need to tell us which.
They're both shit. They're both +1. But I think this is deception because this is literally Renji trying to butter Gesh the fuck up.
I mean, you
He
don't
rolled
have to tell us which. Just
15.
That is still fun.
Was that a nat 20?
That is a nat 20, motherfuckers!
Right.
I think that's the only time Mitch starts the YMCA. So yeah, pretty much.
Listen. Gash. You, in your amazingness, have gathered your first set of fanboys and girls. You got your fan peeps. You got a posse, and they're there to hype you up.
And you just see like the look of like you're bothering me. What do you want? Turn into just complete and utter like, don't look me in the eye because I'm the greatest thing since sliced bread. Look.
Got worse. He somehow got worse.
He somehow
I
And
expected-
just when we thought things could get even worse.
Consider him buttered toast.
Consider him buttered toast. And he's just like, funny you should mention. Of course I know people. I know people who know people. I know people who know people who know people who know things and things alike. Of course I can help you. Randy.
Close enough. I don't suppose we could go there after breakfast, of course, because everyone needs their energy. And I'm sure that you need your acquitted energy to be as amazing as you are.
Okay, well now you're just a kiss ass.
Are you really
Are his eyes
complaining, though?
brown?
I'm sorry, Mitch, I don't know what you said.
No, Ranger just goes, are you really complaining, though?
I mean, I'm not usually into it, but it means that I'll make the exception.
So...
For you, my little Roger.
God, it just gets worse and worse. Oh my god.
No. Can I take back Roger? Can I, like, rewind for a second?
Go for it.
Okay.
Of course, anything for you, my little Reggie.
Close. I'll take that. Close.
I was gonna say I thought of it as soon as I'm like, oh no, we can just he's just gonna call you Reggie. Because he's never gonna ever remember your name. And he's gonna do it on purpose at this point.
Oh my god, I just realised Gesh is Arterian Darrington.
No, I caught that pretty quickly.
No, I just realized myself.
I don't know who that is.
I don't either,
Tyrion
but I-
Darrington is from campaign 1 of
Critical
Critical
Role.
Role. He is a
I
rich
probably do
kid
know who he is then, and I
who
just can't think.
he spends he keeps calling Veth little elf girl.
Vex, not Veth.
Sorry, Vex. Wow.
Wow.
Speaking of little elf girl,
Different campaign.
come on, you can do it. I believe in you. Come on. Yeah.
Oh, Bob, hey, buddy.
This chunk.
You
Hi,
made
Bob.
it.
I made it. Hi, Bubba's.
It's our Lord and Savior. Welcome.
Yeah, he smells like cat pee, so that's not good.
Oh, no.
Well, it's an occupational hazard.
No, he's really old, and so it's starting to make me think if he's actually like getting to the box at all. But he's
Again,
also really big, and he can't fit in the box.
It's an occupational hazard.
We've it.
We love him just the same.
Oh God.
Hey, Bob.
Oh my god, he
wow.
forgot how loud.
This
Laugh.
man's like a fucking machine gun.
Oh my
Destroy
god.
the world with cute cat purrs.
So
Yes. Sorry, I got distracted by aminals.
it's all good.
So yes, he is. It's quiet time. Stop it.
No, he's too happy.
It's actually just him breathing at some point. So yeah, Gesh is gonna like have a little like skip to his step, like a little sway to his swagger, more so than usual. And so he's just gonna like get up and he's gonna like gather all of his stuff and he's gonna put all of the random crap that he had around him into his man bag. And he is going to just like get up. And again, he's wearing black leather pants and a black and gold paisley shirt. He is looking like a weird man from the 60s.
Question: can you see the scales through the pants? Are they that tight?
Oh, they're tight.
Oh,
You can see everything through these pants.
oh no. We have a David Bowie situation on our hands.
Oh, yes.
Have you seen the videos of the girl who had nightmares because she thought she was getting chased by David Bowie's bulge? I think that's Renji with Gesh at this point.
You know what? Fuck the memories of the bitch. It's just Dragon Balls is now his nightmare fuel. Alright, so Ninja will go into the room where everyone else is. Alright, we're gonna go breakfast and our lovely Gesh is gonna help us find someone with arcane persuasion to help us get the fuck home. It turns to Gesh, you do know someone who can help us, right?
Yes, I totally know what you just said.
Do you know someone who could shift us from this plane to another plane?
Does he?
Make an intelligence check.
He's not very smart.
When this happened, Lings looks up from reading the book. Bullshit-o-meter just goes and it guesses statements and then goes back to reading the book.
Reggie,
By the way, the book is just dense. It's a lot more like
I'm trying to get as much read as I can.
arcane technical terms mixed
That's the
with
one.
weird autobiography.
I'm sorry, what?
What did you roll?
A one.
You know, you might.
Oh no.
There's a guy. There's a guy who lives in the Lower Dura district who must know how to traverse planes because there's no way you can get that sense of style here.
Oh
gonna be
no.
She got that from a nat 1. Like, holy fuck, what would you have gotten if you'd rolled any higher? This is what I want to know. You would have had this man's entire backstory, his name, his children, the alignment of the stars at his birth. Like, jeez.
Renji will just kind of very
Or-
quietly say to Ling, I may have buttered him up to get us to this point, so keep doing it. Not over.
Yes, I know somebody who knows somebody. So let's go.
Let's go, everyone. Yeah? Yeah? And, it's always nice to have an extra pair of hands. Kira, if you'd like to, join us, you're absolutely free to. You know how to handle yourself, and that is very commendable.
Yes, Cody, let's go. I'm a horrible person.
Kira. And I would gladly like to go. It appears your lizard might need some supervision.
Hey, I'm a dragonborn. Dragonborn, not lizard. I don't do that tongue thing.
And
Sorry.
my name is Kira.
Fine, Kita.
I suggest we go before I remove her favorite toes. His favorite toes.
Okay,
He
then.
kind of just looks at his feet and he wiggles all of his toes.
That's just going to be the continuous thing with her, by the way. It's always going to be, I will remove your favorite something. Leaving the existential question of, I had favorite body parts?
No, it's just like Darren with the left shoe.
And he just kind of looks at like his pinky toe and he sees that there's a ring up.
What?
He just looks at his pinky toe and he has a ring on his pinky toe. And he's just like, you know for a fact that he's looking at that one. And he just looks at Kira and he just like goes about his day.
Slowly moves that foot behind the other.
That pinky ring will be mine if you don't watch your shit, bruh.
Oh, okay. Let's.
I feel like at this point it needs to be canon that Kira wears a necklace around her that is covered in a bunch of just a collection
Digits.
of finger rings and toe rings, and it's just like the more she threatens people's digits, the more it becomes obvious. So like, oh.
If you look close enough, is one of them a cock ring?
I will neither confirm nor deny. I don't choose what people's favorite body parts are. I just remove them.
Oh, okay. Let's just kind of. Renji is now like the person hurdling preschool kids on a field trip. Just, all right, everyone, come on, let's go now. Come on.
Oh, Renji is our shepherd.
I mean, it could be worse. It could be Keith.
Anyway,
I'll lead the way.
Keith, come on! Like it just shouts, Keith, we're leaving without you. Come on.
No.
he hears the voice.
It starts out as like the like slapping sounds of his feet on the ground, and it's followed quickly by a thump 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 sound. And you watch as the toad hops over.
Hey,
And Gesh just hears the voice and you could just see him like, I hear disturbance in the force.
And it's near.
It's near. Where is it?
Regis just kind of looks to Keith. Do you want a lift, buddy? What was that, Sarah?
Your microphone's cutting you off. Oh,
Doing
It really doesn't like that frequency.
fucking noise gate.
It just kind of gestures his hand towards Keith. You want to lift?
Hops on. It's a big toad.
Okay.
It's like
Just,
a bullfrog.
just picks up, places on shoulder.
I've picked up giant frogs. That's exactly right.
Just kind of puts him around your shoulder. Just don't try to bite my ears. If you do,
Well, he
It's
wasn't
that, like,
before.
fennel thing that they do.
all right. Let's go.
He'd become loaf.
You all head towards the Lower Dura district, which
While
is
reading.
not close. Which is not close. You're in Upper Dura. There's different levels and different districts in there, and it takes 20 minutes to get between each one.
Hang on. Hang on. It is a bard spell. I'm going to tell everybody to jump. I have Featherfall.
They also don't all align. I'm
Fuck.
going to just throw that out there.
Can we find a spot that's
Not like an
somewhat direct? Whee! It's either that or I get 20 minutes of reading in. I don't care.
Oh, no, you're on Upper Dura. This is in Lower Dura. In the warehouse district of Lower Dura. It's not 20 minutes. It's an
Oh, I
hour.
misheard you.
It's
Oh,
an
okay.
hour and 15-minute walk. You can switch around some of that by jumping from platform to platform.
You could just jump all the way down.
Hold on. Would Gesh know a shortcut?
You know that it's faster if you rent a transportation between them. It's not very
Okay.
much. They're usually like carts and wagons led by little dinosaur things. They go pretty fast. Or you can, there are some flying. Let me grab my other book. Because too many source books.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fun little thing is there's Dura, there's Memphis, there's Central Plateau. There's a lot. There's a lot. But I'll say if you were to jump down, then you can, in Featherfall, you can probably carve about 20 minutes off of the walk. So it's only a little under an hour.
What?
I don't mind the extra reading time. Depends on if the party wants to.
Do you offer the whole jump thing to the party?
Yeah, I just after I'm assuming it's mentioned that we're going down. It's like, well, we could just jump. I have Featherfall.
Immediately,
As I'm reading.
Immediately, Renji is like, no. Kind of looks down. No.
And just like bridge.
Ling, I love you. I do. But no. Think about
The
this.
chaos in me wants to just dive. Just Ling. But I'm not going to because that's not what Ling would do. But I want to.
Helen, yes. Ling, no.
Yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter to me. Whichever route we're taking, I'm reading.
Okay, it specifically says here, if it helps, it takes at least 30 minutes to walk. It takes 30 minutes to cross a ward. If you're traveling between wards, add 30 minutes for each ward you pass through. Dura and Tavik's landings are especially large, so double the time it takes to move through them.
So that's a good, like, almost 2-3 hours.
Long walk.
Transportation. Anybody?
No, I paid for the last one. I'm not doing it this time.
I'll pay for this one. It's fine.
He's kind of sour this morning.
Kind of. What if this was taxi?
You call for a carriage, and again, this monstrous creature shows up, very Velociraptor-esque, and just kind of like stops and is muzzled and kind of like staring at you as a human peeks off the top of the carriage. Needed a ride?
Yeah, all 6 of us, please. Turns to Gash. Where are we going?
Lower.
The lower working district, I think, is what it was, right?
Lower Dura, and you know you've seen this figure mostly wandering around the warehouse district.
Warehouse district, Lower Dura.
Specifically, one of the warehouse districts known as Precarious. That's where, if I'm going to be more specific. But yes.
Okay.
Wait, this.
You all get into this carriage. Is anyone like looking out the window as you're going? By the way, for that trip,
Kira, absolutely.
there is actually a
Yeah, Renji will.
Gash has got his sunglasses on, and he is just like falling asleep.
4 silver pieces because it's 2 silver pieces per ward.
4 silver. Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right, and you head down. Kira, you said you're looking out the window. Anybody else?
Renji, I think? Maybe?
Yep.
Renji looking out the window?
Yep.
Both of you make perception checks.
Should I trust the digital dice today? It kind of fucked
But
me
they
over
treated
last
you
time.
oh so well.
19
That's
for Renji.
fair. 12 for Kira. I had to do math.
19 for Renji and 12 for Kira.
Mm.
Okay. As you're heading down, you both notice that you pass, as you're looking out the window, you're passing tavern districts, residential districts. You find as you pass, there are a few like shops of magical nature that you're passing by. And you're coming from a pretty rich area. You do see like some areas that look like they might be like a bazaar and tower districts where you might find a mage's tower. You would notice, Renji, as well, that on one of the buildings, though it looks a bit scuffed and worn down, is a symbol similar to the one on the diary that you found on the shelf. That go back to my other book.
Screen Dennis?
The one with the spirit attached?
Yes.
Just
As you pass by.
now, does Renji stop the carriage to investigate? Especially because he's in mage towers as well.
Roll higher than a 5.
That look like they might be mage towers. You're not really sure.
Does it stop the carriage? So 10 or lower does not stop the carriage. 11,
Wow.
11 or higher stops the carriage. That landed on other dice. That was cocked.
Well, what is wrong with you?
We keep going. I landed on a 9.
Poor Bob. He's like my tail. Leave me be. I'm just an old man who can't watch myself.
Basically.
During this time, can Ling make an Arcana check to see how much of this book they comprehend?
Yes, please make an Arcana check.
19.
19.
You stink.
It talks about the standard ways of traversing the planes. Plane shift, teleportation. There's also a bit of autobiography in there. It's interesting. Make a history check for me, please.
Natural 20 plus 4.
As you're looking it over, you take a look at you take a look at the writer of the book, the author, and it's written by someone named Emirikol. Emirikol.
Okay.
And you're like, a miracle. A miracle to chaos? There is an individual who is very well known across Faerun and the other planes because he kind of made plane shifting and jumping he's very hard to pin down. He goes from plane to plane on a regular basis. He's been seen in in Shadowfell. He's been seen on the Prime Material plane. He goes to the Elemental plane. He's spent some time, according to the rumors, in the Hells. He's very well known. It's also known that this guy has friends in powerful places, such as Mordenkainen.
That's okay.
Is amongst his known alliances.
That's probably not a good thing. Okay. Okay.
He's known for being a human sorcerer and wizard who traverses the multiverse on a regular basis. And it looks like you found a book that he wrote.
Okay. I'll let the party know that. Probably not just that last bit. Anybody else heard of Emirikol the Chaos? Apparently he wrote this.
Had Gesh heard of him?
Make a history check.
Dang.
Just a second,
I'm willing to make a history check, but again, it's probably a disadvantage because hermit.
Yours is disadvantage, you little hermit.
I guess I'll make a history check too, yeah.
Yours is also a disadvantage because you are also a shut-in.
Yeah, well, yeah.
10.
Ooh,
10?
that's an 8, buddy.
9.
No idea. The three of you are like, ew.
Who the fuck?
Very powerful human sorcerer. Allied with Mordenkainen and other powerful people.
Does that other name ring a bell?
Everyone knows Mordenkainen.
Mitch doesn't.
Yeah, neither does Helen. I just know
Amy
what
doesn't.
the Dungeons and Dragons movie said.
Okay. Mordenkainen is an extremely well-known sorcerer? Archmage. Sorry. Archmage. You've heard of Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes? Tome of Creatures?
Yep.
I think it's Tome of Foes.
He wrote it.
Oh no. Oh shit.
Ooh.
And then Reggie just kind of goes, "Who? Oh."
He's also known as the Mad Mage of Mount Baratok.
Recalling all of this information, we're just like, oh no.
He's a wizard. He is a little bit on the paranoid side. Doesn't suffer fools gladly. Is a leader of a group of wizards known as the Circle of Eight.
Yes.
Which includes people like Bigby and Otto and Tensor. He's a good friend of, for my Baldur's Gate friend, he's a good friend of Elminster.
Of course.
This is a big name. This is a real big name. Do you want me to send you his wiki?
I'm good, thanks. I'll look that up in my own time.
Yeah, no, we're good.
Just kind of goes, oh, okay.
Hopefully it leads to some good info at least.
Planes from time to time.
Yeah, that. Should
It's
probably
minor
mention-
at this point, you know? That's background noise.
Everything else. You mean that's a small bit of detail on the super paranoid friends with major titles wizard?
A little bit.
Yeah. And is this a an original print, or is this a, from what I can tell, mass-produced book?
Make an intelligence check.
I was gonna say, if you have
Street intelligence is +1.
if you have a first edition, this should be interesting.
13.
It's hard to tell.
Okay. Oh no.
Your
Please
answer
be
is
reproduction. Please be
unclear.
reproduction.
Please ask later. Lord, have mercy.
Huh. Okay. Well, okay. This is all Renji, by the way. Just kind of okay.
We'll put it this way. For anybody with any kind of decent passive perception, Jules not easily intimidated, but she...
Jules?
Jules? What the fuck?
Wrong PC, wrong campaign.
Wrong character, wrong campaign. You're 2 for 2 now.
It's not even my character. And pretty much, I'm this shy of having had an entire bottle of wine in 2 hours, and I've had 1 piece of pizza, and I'm a fucking lightweight, so give me patience.
Well, at least I knew Jules has left a print on you.
Always. Kira, does not easily get intimidated, but you can see just ever so slightly the mildest shift in her face to discomfort of, oh, fuck me. Like, she doesn't know the person one-on-one, but she's heard many a thing in her lifetime from the people she's dealt with, that this is a person you don't engage with if you don't have to. So there's that. It's like, well...
So maybe it's a good thing Reggie didn't stop us at the Mage Tower, if they're in any way connected.
Probably.
Maybe it's a good thing you missed that roll by 2 hit points, or 2 points on the die.
To be
It's
specific,
either
the name A Miracle came from the book that you're holding,
Oh,
that
yes.
you found in the
Yes.
house that you were staying in. The symbol is not on that book. That symbol was on
Oh,
that
no.
diary that
the
you found.
diary in the same library. That's my worry.
Whose house were we at?
Exactly. Who fucking knows? It was one of the 8.
What?
Dude,
What dwarf wizard is Gesh friends with?
yeah.
Jeez.
I
Is the
know
circle of
Reggie walked away, but I half expect everyone just slowly starts to turn towards Gash.
And then
Abso-fucking-lutely.
it's just kind of like...
Are the Circle of Eight, known to the public, like who they are, and is there a dwarf?
If my Chrome decides it's going to respond, I can answer that question. I would say we'll make a history check to see if you know the names of the other 8. But this would
10.
10. You know the name Otto, Morningskynen, and that's about it.
And now a miracle.
Actually, you know what? You would know Bigby over Otto because you have bardic background.
Yeah, that makes sense. Thanks, Mimi.
Okay. Well.
Oh, here's another one for you, Mitch. You've heard of Morningskynen's magnificent mansion, right?
Yeah.
Who do you think made it? Who built that spell? History.
Okay. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay.
Very powerful.
Okay.
We can do that impression.
On the way there, Ranger just has this permanent look of, oh no.
Ash, I just want you to know that while you were gone, a discovery was made in which everybody in the carriage just slowly did a...
And turned and looked at you.
Why is that?
As to
Because of the
they
book Ling
realized
is
the
ringing,
connection of the
reading.
book in the house that you're squatting in.
Very, very, extremely super powerful people. You do not
Terrifying
want
not to be
even
messed with,
see.
people. Somehow have found relations to the mansion that we live in, to which now at this point we're all like, who the fuck? Who the fuck's house were we squatting in, Gash?
who?
Explain.
Well, they have some explaining to do because my third cousin's wife's stepniece's great aunt never told me.
Associated with the Circle of 8.
I
You know, to be fair in their defense, I imagine it's not something you just casually bring up at dinner parties.
Wait, so that's why he's just gonna look at you guys and just be like, did you really think I was related to someone in that house? Really?
No, that's the point.
Oh, that's
It was owned by a fucking dwarf.
no. Yeah.
Yeah, have you seen me?
Oh yes,
Just,
So
Quite a
one
bit of
these
you.
things doesn't look like the other.
I just want to make this clear. None of us believed you at all. But we were happy with the room and board. However, do you even know whose house we broke into?
Does he know whose house? Sorry, my backstory was very vague. I wanted to keep this as fun as possible because in the past I have made D&D characters who like get really boring after a while, and so I'm trying not to do that, Gush. I'm trying to make it fun because all my other ones have either been really, really depressing, or like really, really sad, or just the cutest, darndest little thing ever with like no personality. So
You
Mood.
have no idea whose home you're staying in. You saw an empty mansion, and it had been empty for a week, and they probably weren't coming home anytime soon.
and he's basically just gonna say that. He goes, I gave you shelter out of the goodness.
Lizard, I will stab you in the shoulder. You do not mean to tell me that we just walked into the house of an individual without getting any information on it first?
That's exactly right. That is exactly right. And here's the thing. He's wearing sunglasses. Like he wears little pairs of sunglasses because he's like forever tired, and sometimes he might just be sleeping while standing up. So, like, he was sleeping on this carriage ride. It is not past his bedtime. It was, you woke him up really early. He didn't get his beauty sleep. It has been a very traumatizing morning for him. So he was like,
For him, yeah.
and then he just heard like a siren, and he all the eyes on him in the carriage. And when he like moved his head up, he just kind of noticed that everybody was looking at him, and like I feel like he just was like, what, like what, and y'all were just like, what the fuck, bruh? And he was just like, yeah, and
Kira's knuckles are white at this point,
We,
which is impressive because her skin fire red. So
I at the same time, I imagine the human who's driving this carriage is getting all of this, and it's just like, okay then.
driver's actively sweating like, holy fuck, I'm
So-
gonna go to jail.
let me get this straight. Exactly, you're telling me that every single time I need to steal something or take something, borrow without permission, however you want to say, I have to research who I'm doing this from? What is the point? I am taking the thing. They weren't using it. There's no problem. They weren't there. They don't know we're there. What is the problem? You slept well. I'm not so much.
And Ling just cracks the fuck up.
Okay,
No, we
Your
didn't.
face is just like, are you just like radiating? Like, you have got to be fucking
Honestly,
kidding me.
I feel like you all are being really selfish right now.
Lizard man, you would not last 2 days in my line of work.
No, which is why I'm not in it.
okay.
Just-
Gash. When it comes to, breaking and entering into someone's mansion,
Borrow it.
I-
I borrowed their house. I only threw like 2 parties.
it would be nice to know the person who lives there, just in case they're not an all-powerful mage who could possibly track us down, hunt us down with magical means. Oh, I don't know, like teleportation and plane shift.
Plane shift. Why have I heard that word before?
Oh wait.
That's exactly what the fuck we're looking for. Oh wait, a plane shift.
You hear Renji hyperventilating, just.
That's it, Reggie. You just do your
Um,
food dye breathing. You'll be great.
Also, DM, I think I might have to take that level on Barbarian a little bit early.
I'm so sorry, guys.
No! Player to player.
this is wonderful.
Great. I love this so much.
Yes. There's been so much of this shit in this campaign. It's wonderful.
Yes. Kira is just sitting the stillest you have seen her for this entire time, and she's just going to tilt her head, ignoring the lizard and you're forever the lizard now, by the way. Ignoring the lizard and the hyperventilating monk, and it's just going to look Ling dead in eye and just go, Ling, I'm going to kill the lizard. Like, it's a statement. It's a statement. Just, we get off of
You
this
know,
carriage.
at this point,
I'm going to
I
kill
might
the
just
lizard.
help you.
I just.
Hold on.
Hold that thought. Hold this thought.
You know.
And if
Fucking
we
hell.
really want to, if we really want to, we can kill him twice.
Ling, I think we are going to get along very well.
Hold on. Who has the book?
Ling has the book.
Are you like holding it, or is it like in your bag or something?
Yeah, I'm holding it. I was actively reading it.
Gotcha. Okay. I don't know why I want to do this.
Do
I
it!
don't know why I
Do
wanna
it!
do this.
Do it.
Do it! Impulse! Do it! Do the thing!
I didn't get it anyway.
Damn.
Tried to do a sleight of hand to grab the book from you.
Oh.
Make a sleight of hand.
I
It said you
did,
had
I
a
rolled
17.
17.
Is it 17 you said?
Yeah.
Should I make a sleight of hand to keep it?
It wouldn't be sleight of hand to keep it. Because right now, while this conversation is happening, you're relatively distracted. So it would be what your perception check to see if you notice that it's been taken off
17.
your lap.
Oh.
Oh no, it wasn't in my lap, it was in my hand. I was actively reading the book.
Oh, that wouldn't even would that either way, it's like a meet and beat, I would say.
Mm.
So you go to like snatch it, and Ling just kind of holds tighter.
What is
Mage
it with
hand.
this book?
Slap!
What is so wrong? It's a book.
At
It is
that
literally
that point, you get a special hand across your face, interrupting your sentence. You've been mage slapped.
Roll an attack roll with the mage hand.
Technically, it can't attack. I don't think. Not for damage.
I mean, it's more for flavor at this point, so it's just a...
It's more for flavor.
Yeah. So I guess my attack probably doesn't hit. I rolled a 4 on the dice, plus
Yeah,
whatever.
it's not gonna hit.
Did you just try and slap me?
Did you just try and steal the fucking book
No.
out of
I
my
wasn't trying
hands?
I wasn't trying to steal it. I was trying to show you that it is just a book. That it is just paper and charcoal. And really, what's so important about this book? It's written by some
Ling?
crazy old man, and he just starts
Coming
rambling
from where
on
he
exactly
comes
where
from.
this guy is.
The library now reaches over and slaps you
Oh.
with his hand. I will pump a fucking divine smite
I
into this
love how
bitch.
Gesh is fighting about the saying is fighting about these books to a librarian.
I rolled a natural 22.
Oh,
Oh my
no.
God. What's your
My unarmed strike is 5, but I would like to pump a divine smite into that, please.
you can't.
Okay.
But you do get a whopping 10 10 points of damage as you are just honked across the head and
Books
snout.
are everything. They contain the knowledge of the fucking universe.
As soon as hand makes face, Renji stands up in the cart and just...
Not easily done.
No, again, monk, limber. Just kind of goes... Right. First of all, I want to slap Gesh as much as you do. Don't act like you don't deserve it right now, because you have been...
Don't even. You're not a fucking librarian.
Hey. I respect the things that you respect, which is why I'm defending you, as well as telling you that right now, there are strength in numbers. However, Gersh, I would sincere...
Wait, aren't you in a window seat? Isn't like Gesh in the middle of you and somebody?
Yep, no...
It would be like a Rose here, and then Gesh and Ling have been across from each other. So Renji just kind of like swings to stand in what's the slight bit of aisle there is. It's
Yeah.
more
Gotcha.
like
But
Pause.
at this point, you see how, like, in Gesh's and Kira's point of view, you see how limber he is, because he's like
It's fast.
and
Gotcha.
fucking fast. Kind of like stands between, as if like it was nothing. Just kind of goes, right. As much as I want to slap you as well, trust me, I do. However, if you hold up on your deal on getting someone who can get us out of here, maybe some redemption.
Like, just still looking, just hold it.
Just
And then you just hear like this low growl like come from him, and you just like you smell like it's not burnt wood or anything like that, but you just it's almost like a chemical smell that you're smelling, and you just see this like smoke come out of his mouth a little bit and as he's growling.
While I understand that Ling, not even looking at you, Ling, just while I understand this, Ling stepped over the mark. Yes, you did. Don't even. I- don't- Again, 20.
Staring to the dragonborn.
My favorite part about this is that Kira is originally the one who brought up killing him first, and now Ling's the one that's getting yelled at by Mom, which is beautiful.
Oh,
You're the middle
understand.
child.
Ling was
I'm
raised
not
in
the
a
middle child, but
library.
Kira gives middle child energy.
Harris gives middle child.
while
Kira will forever be the instigator.
not leaving eye contact with Gesh. While I understand that the book thing was
Out of line.
a sore subject for some members here, and I understand Ling's anger. However, resorted to violence in a caravan that's taken us to where we need to go, to which you are taking us. No.
I'll fucking jump.
As much as I hate to admit it, the beanpole is correct. We do need to
Yeah,
make
unfortunately, he usually is.
Points to Kira. Thank you. Also, again, not leaving eye contact. He has a 22 passive perception. Somehow he can see both of you still.
It's that moms have eyes in the back of their head thing.
So,
Gesh is just gonna kind of just roll his eyes at you, but again, wearing sunglasses. And he is just kind of gonna be that annoying, you know, when you're in a car with somebody and you're mad at them, and like, this is if you're in the passenger seat. If you're mad at them, your knees go towards the door.
all too well.
So his knees are just gonna go towards the outside.
Love it.
Ling, carry on reading your book in silence.
What?
Carry on reading your book in silence.
You know what? Now that you said it, no. It just sits and stares at Kesh.
Gesh
Book
is
under arm.
looking out the window.
Please.
I need real quick Renji to make a perception check.
Oh no.
I will roll a separate die for that one. I'm keeping this one because this is an impulse die. How is that the same number of different dies? What the fuck? Perception check. That is a 25.
You swear you hear a little frog-like chuckle on your shoulder.
Shut up, Keith.
With the word Keith, Gesh kind of looks back at you, but like doesn't move his head, just kind of like very, very aggressively like darks his eyes back at you.
Just Keith. Shh.
The quietest little frog laugh.
On the 8.
Ling notices Gesh's composure towards Keith and sends a message to Keith telepathically.
Oh my god, no.
Keith, I know we may not be the best of friends, but you would make my absolute year if you fucked with Gesh all day long.
God.
You may
Fucking
reply
damn
to
it,
this
Dave.
message.
Your head, you just hear ribbit.
No. Oh no.
You see Ling nod at Keith.
Just goes to Ling. Ling, if I give you a kiss right now, will you shut up and read your book?
Fine. In that sarcastic way of, hell yes, but I'm gonna feign like I really don't care.
And they plant one on you, like full on. Like,
Oh yes.
like, just grabs fist. Right. Now bear in mind, that was my first. So you get that.
Oh. Just give head pats.
You get that. Now can we all cooperate?
Yeah.
Good. In his seat, Renji goes into a meditative stance.
That is accurate. He's a frog.
I couldn't find the actual gift that I wanted, but there's a scene in that exact same episode because Bingo's a frog for that entire episode. This is my bluey hyper focus coming out. In which Bingo has like an evil idea and just goes ribbit, and it's the most evil ribbit I've ever heard a 5-year-old make. Couldn't find the gift for that one, so that's the best you got.
I love it. So, after this long and tense carriage ride, you find yourself
Poor driver, though.
Lower Dura.
That Mimi isn't here. There would have been a whole therapy session in this caravan.
I am just sad that Hannah and Sela missed the kiss.
Yeah, that was like.
Here's the thing. Renji's insight is not great, but enough to know that there's a little bit of...
Maybe.
But when it comes to feelings, especially in that regard, and Renji, they're always like... So, quite literally, in an effort to shut Ling up and douse the fire, we'll take one for the team.
Accurate.
Yeah.
Sorry, carry on, Sarah. Sorry for our chaos.
No, I love it. I love it so much. You guys end up in Precarious, a appropriately named warehouse district. Very similar, actually, to where you originally began your time in Eberron. And with the driver looking a little bit more tense in the shoulders, you just get a wave and he heads off.
Renji will give the driver 2 gold and just say, I am so sorry.
I apologize for my children.
Much.
and heads off. Gesh, you are looking for this individual. What name would you have called this random person? Because you don't seem to get anyone's names right.
I guess, what is their original name?
Jeff.
Geoff.
No, I'm thinking like, Jackie? Like something like has like 4 syllables instead of like 1.
Jack boy!
So Gesh doesn't really like know people's names very well, as we all know. And so he's just kind of like looking around, and can he do like a perception check to see if he sees him before calling out his name so he doesn't get smacked again?
Yes. Yes, you may. Make a perception check for me, please.
That is a 21.
Damn.
21. Yeah, you definitely see this individual because, like, to you, it's all about they have no sense of style in terms of Eberron, so obviously they can't be from here. They have, like, a tricorn hat that's sideways, so it's got, like, the flat part in front. They've got, like, 3 coats on of different stages of patchwork on them, and he's pushing around this giant wheelbarrow full of just random junk and trash and stuff.
Oh,
This
so he's insane.
this tabaxi male heading down the road.
He's going to go forward, then turn around to the group and be like, Your wizard is right there.
Can I make a perception check, like, of the surroundings, just to make sure, like, there's...
That's literally what I was gonna ask.
A perception check of the surroundings to what?
To make sure that, one, we're not being followed by any shady individuals,
Okay.
and 2, just to see if I can, like, possibly smell any bullshit.
I would say that would be a perception and an insight.
Okay,
Um,
I'll do perception first.
Mine was just gonna be just the classic. I am doing a full sweep and taking in every single person that is around us and every building and all the good stuff.
Sure, make a perception check.
That's a 16.
16 for Renji as well.
All right. So I'm sorry. I could switch it.
No, don't. That's why I said we're all good. I just.
Okay. Just checking.
That's why I laughed. That's all.
You know me.
No, we're good. That's why I added
Okay.
it. We're good.
Chat. As you look around, you don't notice anyone particularly suspicious. This is a warehouse district. There's a lot of individuals who are just kind of up and working. No one seems to have followed you. No one seems to be looking at you guys any funnier than normal, considering that nobody else in this group is dressed like a local. Renji, what was your insight?
Cocked. I will take that 19 for 23.
Oh, this man is just homeless. You rolled a natural one.
Yeah, I know. Just kind of goes. Just says to Ling, Kira, and Gesh, just let me talk to them. Excuse me. Me and some other friends are not from here.
Okay. What?
We're from a different plane of existence.
Quick thing.
Calm down.
Well, sorry. While he is talking to the homeless man, Gesh is kind of just walking around this guy, just like looking him up and down, and wants to know what's in the wheelbarrow.
Make a perception check.
Are you about to rob a homeless guy?
Oh, yes, he is.
Yeah, we're like the opposite of Robin Hood. We steal from everyone.
Okay.
Reggie, you are lucky you gave Lee a kiss.
I know. That was the only thing that I could think of that would quell the situation.
And this one.
He rolled an 8.
An 8?
An 8 for perception.
There's a lot of random crap in this wheelbarrow. There's
Okay.
like some broken buckets. There's a few like not so shiny nuts and bolts. There's like a Warforged head in there.
Oh, yeah, no, he's gonna hella do sleight of hand.
Is it Quinn?
Quinn, no!
He is going to do sleight of hand. Or stealth, whichever one you prefer.
Please don't do that. That was horrible.
I
I
Oh, no,
missed
Why do you
something.
have to suffer with me, Sarah?
Quinn is another character in a game that we play, and that character hasn't been able to play in a long time because the player got a new job,
And
the
his
character's been
schedule
gone.
changed.
Yeah,
Pretty
so the
much,
character's been gone, and
He
so if we suddenly
unofficially
find,
backed out.
yeah, so if we find his head in a wheelbarrow, I would cry.
I would also cry, but probably it'd be one of those where you're like, you're crying and then you're laughing and then you're crying harder because you know you shouldn't be laughing and you don't know why you are. It would be one of those. Anyway, but I had the thought and I couldn't suffer alone, so therefore.
Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
Shared suffering.
It is
Also-
not Quinn's head.
I rolled a 13.
We'll get back to that.
Whose car horn just went off?
I live next to a highway, so maybe.
I just heard the loudest and clearest, like when somebody locks their car and it does that honk when it locks. I just heard that so loud and so clear.
Probably from me.
I know I have a lot of direct processing, but I promise I didn't make that up.
Renji, you were approaching this individual as
So
Gesh circles.
just kind of goes. So
Circles the prey.
and a friend of mine points to the Dragonborn without even looking, just points to the Dragonborn. Told me that you have means to help us, and gives the homeless guy I'm about to make this homeless guy's day. 5 gold. Very, very, very secretly, and just goes, like, kind of like goes to shake the hand, and gives him 5 gold. I really need this Dragonborn to have their comeuppance. So if you want to pretend to be a wizard and let everyone else figure out that you are not a wizard, I would really appreciate that.
Make a persuasion check.
Can I get?
With
I was
advantage.
gonna say, can I argue with advantage because I'm grabbing a homeless guy with money?
Roll. Roll persuasion. Straight roll.
I think the gold negated the disadvantage.
I will take that 17.
17. Looks at it. Darts around. Gesh at this point is probably coming around and looking at the wagon. I am the most powerful Jeff. Oh, my heavy assistance to you.
Well,
Adjusts the tricorn.
well,
It's still on backwards.
powerful Jeff. Me and my friends are needing to get back to the plane of Faerun, where we are from.
Know where that is. I can offer you. Starts to reach in the pile of stuff. Pulls out.
Can I roll perception at this point for Kira to see through the bullshit? It's just like, who the hell
See through
is this
the
man?
bullshit, it's gonna be insight.
Huh?
To see through the bullshit, it's insight.
Okay.
And starts like rummaging through pockets and stuff.
Passive
And
insight?
pulls-
Wait, what? Hold on.
Roll an active insight check.
How do I do that?
Pulls out an hourglass, and
Oh,
it has
never
like
mind,
this
never mind.
pearlescent sand in it, and he goes, "Timekeeper of power."
Oh, yes, great and powerful Jeff. We would love this artifact of great power.
Take.
That was a nat 20 for a 22.
Oh boy.
Oh, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. Only emphasized by the fact that as he's reaching out and pulling the sand, the hourglass out of his pocket, you see from over his shoulder, Gesh reaching into the wheelbarrow and just slowly lifting a
Another mage hand
Warforged
slap.
head.
A warforged head.
I would like to do another mage hand slap to Gesh.
Roll. But keep in mind that he's. What'd you get?
I got a 5 on the dice.
Guess just sees it coming. Just. You can add
No.
one Warforged head to your inventory, seeing as I rolled for him to see if he noticed, and he rolled a 6.
You hear Ling in your head suddenly. Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me.
Gesh just kind of looks back at you and is like, by all means, help yourself. And like walks away.
Renji, kiss isn't gonna stop me, and walks off after Gesh.
I tried. I tried. I tried. I washed my hands clean. I tried.
Ling gets up to Gesh. Put that fucking head back in that homeless man's purse.
That is the great and powerful Jesus.
Yeah, no, I see through all of your bullshit. Put the head back. We're not stealing from a homeless man.
Does it look like this man is from here? He is wearing a tricorn hat backwards.
It's what happens when you have nothing. Give him his head back. Or I will give him yours.
Nothing, I didn't look like that. No, it's mine.
At this point,
You see
Kira
Ling
is just
start-
going to have
okay.
stepped. Oh no, go ahead.
So Ling is a halfling, usually. So like 3-4 feet. You see him start growing. And growing. And growing. And suddenly he's taller than you. Give it back. Now.
This is happening.
He's looking
Kira?
at the skull. He's looking at the head. Looking back at you. Looking back at the head. No.
While that's happening, Kira and Renji, you're still standing with the homeless man, Jeff, who's handed it out to you and sees that Gesh has walked back and goes, I do all right.
You know what? You did great. You really earned your 5 gold. However,
It is not the worst I have seen.
no. However, what was that, Sarah?
About to say something and then like totally missed my own train of thought there. Do. You been to the Platinum Heights?
I'm sorry, what?
The wealthy people. Lots of wealthy shops. Maybe someone knows something.
Am I getting the sense that we were just there?
That would suck.
Am I getting the sense that we were just there?
Heights is in Upper Central, so it's like the district next to Upper Dura. It's the more rich version of Upper Dura.
Kind of goes, is it anywhere near the Upper Dura? Jeff?
Pretty close. It's probably about like 20-minute walk.
This time.
Do you turn to look at what they're doing?
I already know.
Oh, you would probably hear what's about to
I
happen
already
next.
know. We're just choosing to ignore it right now. And
Kira.
until that.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, until that just goes, looks towards them and just, you know what?
When this happens.
You say, Gesh says no, and kind of holds the head. Ling reaches out for your throat. And reaches around him and grabs an acid vial out from his pouch.
I need you to make an attack roll.
Blade, katana blade.
Please do not get our shit taken off of YouTube.
Oh shit, yeah. What? It's fake. There's no.
Put it away.
It's fake. There's nothing about it. Could be worse. Could be on Twitch.
I'm just
That
saying.
is 7.
But
It is 23 to hit.
What's your AC there, Gesh?
13.
13? Okay, you're grappled.
And then
During
you
all
get
of
an
this-
acid vial shoved down into your mouth.
Kira would have turned to like have seen all of this, and she had the thought of like maybe I should do something, and then sees like the acid vial come out and was like, wait, it's just like
no,
this is the most entertainment
no,
I've had all
no,
day.
Renji is gonna smack that acid vial out of Ling's hand with the blunt of his blade.
So I don't mean to be that person, but I think you should let him do it.
I have a feeling this all would have happened while you're having
I
a
was
conversation
put
with
in a
Jeff.
second attack roll to force this down because that would be what you'd have to do, and you're like, just let it happen.
Don't get me wrong. I know I should because chaos. But Renji.
Sorry, Cash, I'm so sorry. It's a natural.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ.
Okay, it's a natural 20, but it's not a melee attack. It's acid, so the acid damage I don't think it's doubled.
No.
Oh, but it most
Nothing
definitely gets
happens.
It definitely gets in your
Nothing
mouth.
happens because Gash is a copper dragonborn, so his thing is acid.
Oh
But
yeah.
you're
I thought
resistant
copper was
to it, right?
fire.
No.
he's
Copper is
Copper
acid.
is acid.
Oh.
But is
Well,
it
I mean-
resistance? Don't you get half damage?
I'm sorry. I really wanted it to happen though.
No, that's
It's
fine.
good. I
No,
love
I
it.
don't think Ling would probably know that difference. So
Okay.
So
So he kind of just like once you like shove it down his throat, is your hand still in his mouth or is he like how's
oh
it
no,
going?
I shoved it in and like tried to get you to chomp your mouth at the same time to break it.
Gotcha. Okay, when that happens, like he just kind of like, do you like let go of him or no?
Oh no, I still got you around on the throat.
Okay.
Maybe
So,
5
he
damage
just
probably
kinda-
halved.
He just kind of like burps it back up, and so he's just like, "Bleh." And he just kind of like pushes the skull into not skull. It's not a skull. It is a skull. It is a
it's a
skull.
Warforged head.
Okay. He kind of
Robot
just
head.
like pushes it into your chest and be like, "Fine, you have it."
Grabs it, releases, gives it to Jeff, just completely ignoring you now.
No.
Kira has just a look of mild disappointment in her face of like, damn, that could have been a lot better. Oh well.
Noted. Some dragons resist acid.
I think the only one who grabbed the the significance of this is Ling. But you see Renji like with sword up sword in hand ready. And you know they don't do that unless they are fucking paired. And just looks at you like,
Yep. Yeah, what of it? It looks like this fell off your cart, and hands the Warforged head to Jeff.
Oh, yes. Thank you. I will
You're
never
very
lose
welcome.
you, Bartholomew.
He
You,
just puts it right back into the cart.
you should keep a closer eye on your things.
let's go. And then kind of just huddles everyone.
And you just hear Gesh mumble, "It was Wilson last week."
And I'm apparently Randy, Reggie, and whatever the fuck you want to call me. So who's keeping track?
Above table. It was Wilson last week. It's the only name. It's the only name that Gesh ever gets right is the fucking head.
I love it.
I'm really sorry. Gesh is a horrible person.
No,
I'm
no, this is perfectly played out. I love it.
This so much.
Add too much. Listen, I'm a DM who adds to the chaos. If it gets too much, let me know.
okay.
Oh yeah, for any of
Oh,
us.
oh yeah, no, we haven't
Link's just in a bad mood.
Oh,
I fucking love it.
So much. I'm so excited for this.
we have an open rule in this group and party. Do not be afraid to call out on bullshit as it happens.
Mhm.
That goes for everyone, including the DM, including the players. Even if we have to like put like a break on the recording, if it needs to be said, say it there.
No, I just so I know like obviously you've played D&D with me in the past, and so my characters can be very much in the background, not really doing a whole lot, so I'm not really used to being as
Oh no!
verbal as
What you're
What you did tonight is exactly what this campaign is all about.
it is
Yep.
is everything to do with chaos. Everything to do with chaos, and we implore you, keep it up.
Yes,
Okay.
Absolutely.
cause more.
Gesh is a
Embrace the
jackwagon that
gremlin
I
in
am
your heart.
And we know, and Bridget, you're doing a fantastic job. Just want to let you know.
Yes. 10 out of 10.
However, Renji, in mother mode, just kind of goes, so.
I have a feeling Gesh and Lee are on opposite sides
Yes.
of the line of
Yes.
siblings.
Yes. So, apparently where we needed to go was only a 20-minute walk. In some place called the Platinum Heights.
Why would we go there?
Because it's full of rich people and arcane, and people of arcane means.
Kira is going to just like kind of make her way into this now that things seem to have calmed down, aka, or rather, have gotten boring.
Oh yeah, no. Renji's bringing you in as well as Renji's including you in the huddle.
Yes. I will say though, she probably is going to give you a look if you try to do like the huddle, like the touch huddle. It's just going to be like, why the fuck are you touching me? Just like...
Renji will never do like the touch huddle, just kind of like aggressively gesture without touching.
Okay, that's fine.
Mhm.
Just say
That's totally
in
Richie's
general, it will probably be Kira's response. Not that she doesn't like touching, it's just more of a like, why the fuck are you touching me? Just confusion more than anything. It's just gonna kind of clear her throat and be like, well, now that the entertainment is out of the way, we could walk 20 minutes back to
Oh no.
basically the area that we came.
Oh no.
Oh no, it's much longer than that.
No, that
It's a few-hour walk.
It's a long walk back up. It was just 20 minutes from where we were originally back at the mansion.
Correct. I thought that's what I'm said. I'm sorry.
You're good.
I'm drunk.
You're good. Don't
It's
worry.
a thing. Anyway, we could go back within 20 minutes of where we traveled from to begin with. Or I can introduce you to a friend who actually, and she's looking over at Gesh at this point, actually might be of some assistance.
No, I'm just going to say, why are you always asking me for everything and not her?
Because bullshit artists like yourself tend to know a lot of people.
Kira's just gonna smirk at that comment. Not gonna say anything. She's just going to smirk. Just a very knowing smirk of like, fucking if only you knew.
But that's just the thing, like, gosh, no. So he's just gonna be like,
That's my favorite part about all this. Like, Kira is full on like, this is my Winter Soldier character. Like, this is full on. Kira has like lived here, has done way too many things in back alleys, in the dirt, undercover, hella illegal, and it is just like, which is, I don't care either way. I think it's hilarious, but it is just kind of just like you have this wealth of knowledge, and then you have.
Gash.
Not necessarily. I mean, Gash. Yeah, insultingly, but Gash. It's just kind of like, well, I retract wealth of knowledge. Kira is not a wealth of knowledge, but you have this person who has been
No.
living in the working in the back alleys for a hot minute. And guess.
Turns to Kira. I apologize for not inquiring your knowledge beforehand, and that is a fault on my part that I will happily admit to. Turns to Gesh.
Damn.
Just turns to Gesh. You?
Say it.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna say it. You. I'm just disappointed in you. I imagine Ling is like, oh, he fucking went there.
I'm just disappointed in you. Haven't heard that before, mother.
At least he didn't call them daddy.
Can I reverse time for a second?
Oh god,
No.
no.
That's my reversing in time sound.
I will leave that up to the DM.
No, we'll leave it. I'll save it for another day. Because I'm guaranteeing you there'll be more.
Right.
And Gesh just kind of starts like walking up the road because he's not gonna pay for a dinosaur. And he's just like, and he turns back and he does like that Jack Sparrow, like, you know, when he's like, he turns around and he like has to talk to somebody and he does like, for the record. I thought he was a wizard. Sorry that my friends are not as cool as your friend.
I beg to differ. I think that the homeless man was indeed very cool.
Endearing.
Jeff was a very convincing actor for the most part.
Who's Jeff?
Oh, by the gods.
Anyway.
You just see Ling step away a few steps as we're walking.
Turns to Kira and just, like, gestures to put Renji's... They kind of, like, gestured to put their hands on your shoulders, but, like, there's a gap of air, kind of, and a look of, may I? Or no? Just look at for that inkling of yes or no.
Just the slight, she just gives just the slightest nod of just the like, what are you doing?
Just very gently. Please, may you take us to your friend who might be able to help us. It would be greatly appreciated.
Then allow me to show you around the Upper Dara.
Thank you very.
Which I don't know how far that is.
It's like
but...
It's like
back where you were.
Okay, that's kind of what I thought.
Literally where you were.
Literally, okay.
I'm happy to pay for the dinosaur, or whatever that is. That thing is again. As long as you know where we're going.
I am aware. Yes.
Great. Suddenly turns New York and just goes, "Hey, taxi!"
Never heard your American accent before. That's surprisingly more northern than I expected it to be.
Don't ask me to do a consistent American accent because I can't. Unless it's very stereotypical Southern, and even then.
Insert obligatory Doctor Who quote: "All planets have a north here." Here.
I was waiting for it. I really was.
All planets have a north.
Planets have a north.
All planets have a north.
All planets have a north.
It's okay. One day, Mitch, you and I can just have a standoff where I'll do British accent to the best of my ability, and you can do American to the best of your ability, and we'll see who cracks first.
It'll be me. I trust you on that one. It'll be me.
My British is not good, but I'm autistic, so I'll forget that I'm even talking in it. So
I'm the same, but I'm also very self-conscious with my accents, as Sarah will know for the most part, because I was very fucking nervous when originally I was doing Sagan. It was supposed to be Irish.
Oh,
But
to be fair, Irish is a little hard one to grab. It took me a hot minute to mimic it as well,
I-
so you're
I
fine.
tried in session 0, but then I was like, nah, I'm gonna go with like Scandinavian type. But anyway,
That's actually mildly surprising. I figured you would be better at Irish than the rest of us.
No. My Irish turns to Scottish.
Proximity does
That's
not
what
make
mine did for a long
proficiency.
time.
But Ranger will flag down another carriage.
Yeah, you were able to flag one down.
Taxi!
Taxi! We'd like to go to the Upper Jura, please. Where?
Or so.
Please let it be the same driver, and he's just like, did I not just fucking bring you down from there?
It just kind of goes, looks to Kira. Whereabouts exactly?
You didn't answer my question, so I'm just gonna pronounce it however the hell I want. She's just gonna,
Oh, did you ask me how to pronounce it?
I did.
I did not get that message.
Oh, I will send it again, hang on.
Oh, now I got it. Okay.
Yep, that one.
Figgy.
Figgy, okay.
It's up the top.
The top, cool, okay. She is just gonna glance back up at the driver. Fuck, I closed it and I don't remember the name. She's gonna look up at the driver and goes, we would like to go to, Figgy's Oddities, please.
Get in.
How much would that be?
4 silver.
Here you are.
Thank you.
Ling shrinks down into his halfling form. Do you take shotgun passengers? Looks over at Gesh. Looks back up at the driver. Sorry, that's a phrase from my realm. Can I ride in front, away from
Sure.
him?
Don't touch it. And points to the dinosaur.
And hops on and then
Not friend-shaped.
Yeah, it's just not even
Oh, very
looking
much
in that
friend-shaped.
direction. Not even looking in that direction, hears the driver's comment and just goes, they have a very nasty bite.
Ranger will open the carriage door for Gesh and Kira. Just
And Mimi and Kindle.
yeah, of course. Like,
Yeah.
They're T-posed. They are expected.
They're there.
Kira's always gonna go for a window seat. It's always in constant state of vigilance individual here. So
Oh, and I's with us too.
Yes.
I would be with you, but Mimi and Kindle would have stayed back to do research.
Oh, okay.
Just so
cool.
I don't have to.
Alright.
Plus, that's too many people for one small cart.
true. Facts.
Um.
The poor dino can't keep up.
Is Gesh getting in?
He's not super happy about it, but he's gonna get in and he's just gonna, like, again, he's mad at you, so his knees are towards the window.
Passive aggressive shit.
Yeah,
Your knees are towards the window.
his knees are towards away from
Renji.
it is Reggie. I'm sorry, I want to call him Reggie so bad now.
Honestly,
Just Reggie. Just
if you go with
Reggie.
Reggie for the rest of this campaign, I'm here for it. I'm absolutely fucking here for it.
It'll be a really touching moment when you guys have a heart to heart, and he'll actually call you Renji, and it'll hurt even more because he calls you Renji.
Yeah, no, that'll probably break my fucking
Those
heart.
moments where the character is those moments where the character's dying and it's just like, I always had a soft spot for you, mate. Like, insert name here.
It's just like,
whole soul crushing moment.
but I want it to still be Reggie. Like, in my head, I still want it to be like this super heartfelt moment. It just ends with just like, thanks for listening, Reggie, and walk away.
And he's just like, it's Renji. Who?
Have you ever talked?
Like,
Who the
it's really
fuck
just
is
like
that?
the latest Guardians of the Galaxy movie where like Thor is like setting his head into the group. It's just the name Reggie.
No, see, I'm thinking of like, okay, I don't know if y'all are in my age group still. But there was a Peter Pan movie that came out in 2003 with Jason Isaacs in it,
Yes.
and he was beautiful.
I was
but
3, so no.
I'm old.
I grew up on
The
that
baby
shit.
of every campaign
don't.
I've ever been in. Everybody thought the world was gonna end in 2000. Now, bitch, you just got me.
But no, so like Peter Pan has this
World
thing
Ender.
where Peter Pan has literally like, he's a child. He has like the attention of like a 5-year-old. And so when Wendy's like, "Oh my gosh, where are my brothers?" and he's like, "Who?" And it's just like when he's like going to Neverland, this little kid is holding onto his ankle and he's like, "Who are you?" And it's just like he doesn't comprehend. And it's just, I feel like that's Gesh. Gesh is always like focused on so many shiny things that his mind is just like, I don't have time for fucking names. Like, who are you?
I love it. I love it so much.
If Gesh is his real name.
Though he probably remembers every piece of everything that he's stolen.
Oh yeah, he does inventory every night.
Lord.
Um,
I just want to point out that the Cool Patrol song by Ninja Sex Party is jamming in my ears right now, and it's great. Carry on.
Reggie
Amazing.
will take the opposite window seat to Gesh and just calm the fuck down. Center, meditate, find the chi, inner peace.
mood.
With
Don't let the bitch come near me.
Inner peace. I want. Like I said, Reggie might take that barbarian level early.
Sometime during this 2-hour travel, Ling's going to have a telepathic conversation with Renji.
Okay.
by the way, the travel with the cart is not nearly 2 hours. It's only like
Oh,
40 minutes.
20 minutes?
Oh, okay.
Alright.
They're much quicker.
If you still want to have that conversation, by all means.
Yes.
Inner
Um,
peace.
You hear Ling in your head suddenly. Fuck, how do I word this? And yes, you hear that. Renji, by the way, this is Ling. I know what you did in the cart was a major thing for you, and I probably didn't appreciate it as much as I should have in the moment because of what else was happening. And I'd just like to say I'm thankful for what you did, and I'm sorry that I didn't appreciate it. You may reply to this message.
Reminder that you'd have to send that like multiple times because message is
That's
like
fine.
a 6-second spell.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. It's a cantrip.
I appreciate you saying so, but not to worry. And I am sorry if I treated such a significant thing with treated it as a deterrent rather than an actual moment. So I apologize on my part, but I really needed you all to calm the fuck down.
Yeah, I understand. There's no hard feelings. There's good feelings, but I'm sorry it went that way, and I will do better in the future. to keep my composure in front of arrogant little pricks.
Noted. But I want you also to know that any other lapse of bullshit, I promise you, I will call you out on it. However, I understand the frustration, as I'm also frustrated. So, I don't want you to take this as me blaming you entirely.
Thank you. I, I hope in the future we have a better moment to see what happens.
I hope so too. And please don't ever be afraid to talk to me as well, because if I'm completely honest, I'm feeling a bit shut out. While I can't. I know we're like pushing the boundaries of the message spell a lot right now because it's a pretty.
I'm just casting it over and over.
It,
I'm constantly casting it. Every time I hear a word drop, just instantly cast again.
While I may not be able to understand what you're going through at the time, I'm always an ear, and it's a large ear, that you can vent to.
I really greatly appreciate that, Renji. And I'm very sorry you feel shut out. I will make effort to include you more in everything.
Likewise.
Thank you for being my friend.
Likewise. Now, let us get through this day with as minimal bloodshed as possible.
Agreed.
It's not long before, after this conversation at least, before you find yourselves back in Upper Dura, but taking a slightly different path than the one that you went down, and find yourself outside of a, as you've seen, especially in the warehouse district, a lot of what you see here looks like it's been built upon built upon built. This is another one of those buildings that it looks like it's still not quite the highest part of the city, but it's not nearly as old as what you saw in Lower Dura. And outside of this relatively old and cracked building, you see Tviggy's Oddities in big letters on the outside of the building.
Is there an S at the beginning of that?
Yes, Svigi.
Okay. That's what I heard. I just wanted to make sure. When we arrive, Ling will hop off the shotgun seat and open the door and let everyone out.
As Kira gets out, she's gonna kind of look up at the building, and you see her kind of do one of those like when you notice you've gotten tense or something, and you kind of do that roll your shoulders back, relax thing. You see her just face is still the same. You see her just kind of taking everything in, and she does this movement, and then just starts walking towards the building.
Oh, okay, no introductions.
Renji will wait by the carriage until everyone is walked out and just wait for Gesh and everyone. And kind of follow. I imagine Gesh is still in a tantrum mood and takes the rear of the marching order. Or are you going to be more in the middle?
Is this one of those after you, no after you moments? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, no, Renji's doing the after you for Gesh. To exit out the carriage.
And you just kind of see him. Anytime he's annoyed with you now, he's gonna like do that sound. And just like have a little like tongue flip out of his mouth. And then just go.
Close the carriage door.
Fling ever sees that, is gonna go, I thought you didn't do the tongue thing. In the most sarcastic, bitchy tone he can.
Oh my god.
Is that what you tell him now?
No, I said if Ling ever sees that.
Oh, I'll save that for when you do it then. Save that response for later.
Oh, I am.
I kind of
Kira.
takes. I was
go
gonna say,
ahead.
like Reggie kind of takes the rear-ish of the marching order.
Kira is gonna like approach the door, grab the handle like she's gonna open it, and then it's just going to pause. Doesn't even turn to look at everybody else. Just like has her hand on the handle, and just in a very clear like I'm not fucking around voice, just says, "Don't touch anything."
Looks behind him till Gesh.
No.
Even I is just staring at Gesh.
And he's
Like-
just kind of just like.
Um,
Why am I
Just
even
gonna-
going in here?
fucking mood. She's gonna like let that sit in and then open the door and like kind of walk in, to the building.
You all walk in and you're immediately greeted by that strong scent of incense burning in the corners. This is a very well kept store with hanging green and dark brown fabrics lining the ceilings. It's very well decorated, well kept, and just full of interesting items and artifacts. And you see bustling through some of the aisles with a little duster. And I mean like a tiny duster in the hands of a male dwarf with very heavily beaded, braided beard and hair. The shopkeeper, who you and Kiri know as Zvigi.
Kira is going to walk up to him and keep in mind she's 6'4", so she's towering over this dude.
Mhm.
And she's going to walk up and just gonna stop and just glance down and in a very different, quiet, calm, approachable tone that she has not used around the others before. She's going to be like, "Good afternoon, Sviggy."
Kira! You got more goodies for me.
I do, but I do not have them with me today. But I promise they will be yours eventually. I have actually come to ask a favor, old friend.
Ooh, while they're talking, immediately, as soon as Gesh walks into this fucking
Watching her. Him. I'm watching
God
him
damn it,
like a fucking hawk.
immediately sees something. Doesn't matter what it is. Could be shiny, could be not shiny, could be anything. He is literally just going to be like, ooh. Literally, the ooh happened.
Mm-hmm.
He was just
Audible
like,
ooh.
Ling out loud, instantly, no.
no, he's
Gone. This bitch is
Ling
gone.
looks over to Renji.
he's not touching anything, but he's gonna go look. It's cold. And
okay,
he's just literally,
okay.
he looks back at you and he's like, it's window shopping, darling.
There's a lot
Uh-huh.
of interesting things in this shop too.
And he's just gonna go. He's gonna go window shopping.
Awesome. I love it. I'll get to your perception check in a bit.
Oh yeah, no, he's gonna touch something, and I'm hoping it breaks.
Mm-hmm.
Kira will probably kill you. It's fine. No, Kira's just gonna be like
a favor.
that one. Yeah. I do. I wonder perhaps if you happen to have anything or know of anybody who is well educated in the art of plane shifting.
Spell? Plane shift or teleportation or what are we thinking?
My friends need to get home. And they are not from here. We need a way to send them home.
We are from the plane of Faerun. We got sent here against our will, and respectfully, we would like to go the fuck home.
And yeah, no sound. You got sent through a portal. There was a spell. You were in some weird cosmic fuckery.
That one.
How'd you get
Bit of that.
One.
A bit of that.
Option number 3, bartender.
Looks over to Kira. I do owe you.
You know I don't ask favors often.
That's true. All right, follow me. Starts walking towards the back. You can see there's like a not even a curtain, but it's more like just like a tapestry that's been pinned over an empty door frame. If thumbtacks were a thing in this world, that's basically what's holding it up.
This is sidebar, reminding me so specifically of what is essentially a weed shop that's not actually a weed shop in my very small town. Like, there's a whole. It's very much like the whole hippie vibe. Like, they've got the weed sweatshirts that are that like. I almost said tweed.
mhm.
It's not tweed, but they got those.
Yeah,
They
yeah, yeah.
sell so much incense.
Grateful Dead somewhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
So much incense, so many crystals and like little tapestries and stuff, and then they have a little side room that you can't even enter unless you're 21 because you have to be 21 in Tennessee to buy
That's where they
tobacco
sell the
or
real
anything like that.
incense.
Oh no, it's straight up weeds and bongs and all kinds of stuff. Like
I
they don't
know.
even try to hide it. It's just there's the slightest, those beads that hang down. That's all that's blocking the two. They just like if you want to go in there and look around, the only requirement they have to check your ID, and if you're fine, they're just like, yeah, sure, whatever, go in there. This is just making me think purely of that and only that. Anyway.
Knowing who you know them through is probably not far off.
Yeah.
While you all are you all following him? Gesh, are you following him to the back room?
I'm not
like-
there for that conversation.
Kira
Uh-huh.
definitely is. I don't know who else is.
Renji will follow and just kind of look to Link and just go, keep an eye on him. But
You said no bloodshed.
no violence of any kind.
My disabling abilities are kind of disabled at the moment. Perhaps you should do the watching. Not even looking away from Gesh while talking to you.
Fair point. I'll stand watch.
Great. Tag. Follows Kira. Almost an Athena. Kira.
I need Gesh to
Jules,
make a perception
I said
check for
Jules
me.
earlier, so
I love
24.
There's some really fantastic stuff in this building. There are shiny tea sets. There is
Never getting home.
armor. There are books. There are potions. There are swords. There's hats. And there is this long a wand. There's a long wand that is inscribed in a way that it almost looks like a phoenix feather along the side of it that is very carefully in a case.
He just taps on the case. Tappity tap tap tap. And he like sees the hats and he so is it like one of those things where like if you touch something like an alarm goes off, or is it just like she doesn't want them to touch anything?
Make an investigation check to see if you can find out.
Okay. It's not gonna go well. 15.
15. As far as you can tell, nothing is trapped.
He's just gonna try on a hat. That's all he's gonna do.
You pull one of the hats off of a hat rack and put it on. What kind of thing are you thinking of right now? Like, are you like, how handsome do I look? Or like,
I'm thinking that this hat would go really nice with a new pair of sunglasses, or a new shirt, or a new pair of shoes, or some rings. He's just
As
putting
you
an outfit together in his
put it
head.
on, you watch as the tunic you are wearing shifts and matches this image you have in your head of this outfit, and so do your rings and a sense of sunglasses, but it all feels illusory as you've now put on a hat of disguise. Renji, you watch this transformation happening and see that giggle from Getch.
That is not. Let's try it up. So he goes to put the hat on you. He's like, here, put this hat.
I need Renji
I'm just gonna swat it.
to roll. Okay.
Like
Make
kind of
a
catch it and just put it back from where it came from.
No, I wanted you to try it on, silly. And he grabs it and puts it back on your head.
I would like to conflicting dexterity between the two of you to see
Oh
if you're
no,
able to read it.
I'm gonna lose.
Just straight to dexterity checks.
Yeah, just straight dexterity.
I'm gonna lose. I have a 6.
Oh, buddy! I can see the roll. I have D&D Beyond pulled up, so I can see your roll.
I
was
got
like,
a
oh.
7.
Shit!
I live for
Helen,
this.
you're muted. Helen, you're muted. That's so fucking funny. Oh, that's
I live
hilarious.
for this
So close.
so much.
Damn.
Just
That's a battle of the wits right there.
no.
I feel like with a 6 and a 7, it's more like, ooh, 6 and a 7. That's right. It's like Gesh is like, no, put it on, and you go to like swat it away, but you more like push it and swat it
I was
away.
like,
It's not graceful. It's
no,
like
it's just
this.
Not graceful. It's now just like a child's spat, and then you end up knocking something off of one of the shelves nearby. I would like.
Can I try to save it?
No.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah,
What falls?
I need a D6 roll. I need a D6 roll from Renji.
Oh, fuck me. Whatever
Should have put on the hat.
He says. Oh. Jeez.
Yeah, 2.
Oh no.
You go and you're clamoring to get it off, and you knock over a full like mannequin with leather armor that just goes like cascading to the ground and takes down like another like rack of cloaks with it.
What the? Oh. Just shouts to the back. I'm sorry. That's my fault. That's my fault.
He touched stuff.
I'm sorry. That's my fault. Completely. I'm taking full responsibility. And tries to get everything.
There's another frog chuckle from your shoulder.
You should. I was trying to have you try on the hat, but no,
Garrett.
we couldn't do that.
Kira's not even gonna say anything. You're just gonna see, like, the tapestry is going to part, and you're just gonna see her head come through, and it's just gonna be.
I'm sorry.
The frog is going.
Going to stare. Not a word is said. Not even like nothing. It's just going to stare at you both, and disappear back behind the tapestry. Just like this is your one warning.
I'm sorry, but we have the three kinds of people here. We have the person who takes no responsibility, the other person who takes all of the responsibility, and the rat.
The rat.
The motherfucking tattletale. You got the eldest child, the youngest child, and the middle child is what you have right
And
now.
Keith
Keith
is the youngest child right now, being the tattletale, just like.
Mm-hmm. So, Gesh is going to pick the armor back up and put it all back on, including the cloaks. But he's gonna obviously try to be Gesh while he's doing this. Can I roll a sleight of hand for a stealth?
Are you just trying to like take anything in particular?
See the death threat you just got from this woman? Like, my guy.
It would be sleight of hand, yes.
Okay. He's a horrible person. You're gonna figure this out eventually. And he doesn't
Fair.
learn.
This is fair.
This is like that scene in Friends. Joey doesn't share food. Gesh doesn't learn.
Here, as soon as your head pops back in the room with Ling, you know that's not over, right? And it wasn't Renji.
25.
25?
Yeah.
As you're lifting up the armor and carefully brushing it up, getting the cloaks back in place, you go back to the armor and start to like set it up, and you notice that there is a necklace off of the mannequin with a little pouch hanging from it. And you're able to just take that pouch, and it's got something like hard and round in it.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. We'll get back to that. In the meantime, behind
I'm
the
gonna
curtain.
regret my life decisions.
And 25, I don't think that Renji has that high of a passive.
22.
Yeah, you beat his passive.
Yeah.
Alright, so behind the curtain, you are brought over to a rickety looking table. It looks like back here is not nearly as meticulously placed as the front of the store is, as anyone who's been in retail back rooms would know.
Yeah.
Bold to assume that the front of store is put together at all.
At least you try.
Yeah. Only the customer-facing portion. Everything else is chaos.
Facts.
And he gestures for you all to sit and goes, "So, trying to find someone with a plane shift spell because how about you enlighten me more about how exactly you got here?" As he starts pouring up. It's in a pitcher, so you think it would be tea. But as you look at it, it's not tea.
What is it?
No, but Kira's already drinking it without a second thought.
It's ale.
Oh, okay. Ling, a little bit of stumbling over his words. Well, that's kind of, sort of my problem. My fault, I guess. Don't exactly know how it happened, but apparently moments of extreme emotional stress pop me back and forth. But I don't know for sure. It's only happened twice that I know of.
What, just innately?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Did you cast
One-
anything? Did you say anything?
No, I mean, one moment I'm identifying a sword, and then some people show up, and I'm like feeling super betrayed and betraying, and then next thing I know, there's like a vortex, and we're falling out of the sky, and here we are.
Holy shit.
Looks over to Kira.
You met a plane rider?
And that's where we're going to pick it up next time.
Motherfucker!
Son of a bitch.
I was so ready to. It's just like the whole response was just gonna be like, "Listen, May, I met them at my weekly fight club. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know why she's Scottish, but
You should don't talk about Fight Club, and your character knows that, so you went to your other character.
Right.
yeah."
Little Mr. Thief over there. You can add a Ersatz eye to your inventory. ERSATZ.
Hold
Okay.
If you open the pouch and you look in, it looks like there's this artificial eye inside
What
the
is
bag.
it? Un momento.
It's called an Ersatz eye. It's literally just it's a magical prosthetic eye that you can actually see through. That's all it is. But you stole a prosthetic eye.
Yeah.
I was
it
wondering
seems-
why Mad Eye Moody looked a little off.
So we now have someone who's a combination of Jack Sparrow, Tim Curry, and now Rocket Raccoon.
I just need
Oh,
that
I'm getting that eye.
I'm getting that eye.
Right. We're gonna close the recording here. Thank you to everyone who watched and thoroughly enjoyed our chaos. And oh my god, what a fucking session!
Lovely session. Lovely
Oh, I
chaos.
love it. I love it. And we've got a bit of spice in there too.
I hope you guys have fun.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. And we got a bit of spice in there too.
I'm excited for this new dynamic with these two new characters because you have the stoic, can we please get this done? And we have the thieving.
Pretty much.
Right.
Straight up, it is just.
Chaos.
Chaos. I love it.
You know that like the la 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 and the okay 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 meme on TikTok? Kira is the okay 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 and Gresh is the la 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 one. Like that's their dynamic.
All right. We're gonna close the recording here.
Just a bit.
See you all in the next session. Bye bye.